And welcome back to Ozarks Live. It is now time to check back in with Mr. Turton over at Wild Animal Safari for today's weather tour.
Yep, there he is. Oh, and he's got a new friend. Who's that, Tom?
That's an ostrich. What do you think it is? Yeah, look, these are cool. Patty, now you know all about these birds. How many of them do you have here at Wild Animal Safari? Because last time I was here, we had, like, it seemed like there were 30 of them around us, surrounding us, going for this food.
That's just because they were surrounding us, and,
yes.
and we might have been terrified.
Yeah, just a slight bit.
So we have one male. You can see him in the back, kind of dancing around. So we have maintenance cleaning up some landscaping for us and stuff.
Now it's just playing with us. It's just taking and throwing them away.
I guess this isn't good enough for you anymore.
Yeah. He's done with that. He wants potatoes now.
Yeah. But we always warn people, like, when they come out, that this kind of looks like this.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So, oh, she's done with us. But we have 5 females right now and a male.
Now in the distance, is that a male down there?
That's our male. So males are always that very distinct black and white color.
Right.
And the females tend to be like this kind of not so pretty color. But you can see like the way that she's walking with like her wings out. So that means she's a little warm. So she's kind of trying to get some airflow underneath and cool off. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the old story about ostriches burying their head in the sand, that's not true, is it?
No, that's not true. They do prefer to lay their eggs in sand, and I don't know if maybe that's where that came from, but we find ostrich eggs all the time.
They're pretty good size, too.
They're honkers. They're good size.
Yeah.
We sell them in the gift shop.
They make great omelets.
Well, you know, that's up to you, Tom, and the way you want to live your life.
Yeah, probably not. And you know, the thing is, when you feed the ostrich, you know, you have to be a little gentle because it doesn't just kind of take it. It as you could see a little earlier, it just kind of says, "That's mine," boom, and it grabs it.
Right. They're not lippy like the other animals that we're pretty used to feeding, like horses and cows and stuff like that. They have a beak.
Right.
So they peck with their beak, but it's a softer beak. It's kind of flexible.
It is slightly flexible.
Yeah, so it's much more intimidating than what it really is. So it's not a huge deal. You're always more than welcome to throw it down. You're only going to encounter the ostriches when you're out here in the drive-thru. So it's not like you have to be face-to-face with them.
No, and they tend to follow you around if they're hungry, too. I know that.
Yeah.
Now, this is also a good example. We're in the bus, and we've got, you know, it's all very open and everything. When you're in your car, you don't get out to feed these animals.
No.
None of them.
No, absolutely not. So you take your car through the drive for a reason.
Yes.
It keeps you protected. We tell people to keep their windows halfway up. That way they can't stick their whole heads in. That way you stay protected, your car stays protected, and the animals stay protected.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because those, I mean, you think of the beak and then you forget about the feet.
The feet, no, the feet's where it's at. Yeah. Definitely the feet's where it's at. So they have 2 toes and they have one long claw down there at the end, and they kick and they kind of do this number, and they will slice you up and down.
Now, where are we as far as, you know, where we start the ride and where we finish the ride? Where are we so people know, this is an area you're going to see the ostrich in?
We just got started.
Okay.
So we just got into the drive, so you're going to see them almost immediately. It's a nice greet and kind of let you know what you're in for.
It is. And what are we going to see as we go down the way a little bit?
Oh, we're going to see so many things. We're going to see our favorites. We're going to see our camels, buffalo, bison, a whole bunch of elk, tons of fallow deer. So we have a lot of pretty stuff that we're going to run into. And
there's really a cool way, you know, this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier, the food that you can buy in the gift shop, of course. And there's really kind of a cool way that you can feed the camel, isn't there?
Yeah, I hear you're pretty good at it, Tom.
I've done it. Maybe I'll try it when we see Clyde. And, well, you know, it's a unique way. I don't know if you want to try it, but it's done any way you look at it, right?
It makes good use for those slobber towels that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I still have slobber drying on my sleeve, but if you're doing this kind of feeding with Clyde, you're going to need it for your face. Trust me on that. Anyway, all right, we've seen the ostrich, and we have more to see. We'll be coming back to Wild Animal Safari in just a little bit. Back to you guys.
The bus is the way to go. I've done this, and I love just being able to ride, feed the animals through the windows.
It is a lot of fun. The camels are funny. I'll post a picture on our Facebook page of Clyde trying to do my hair. mouthful.
No,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty
Oh.
messy to me.
It was
Yeah.
pretty messy, no doubt.
Well, coming up, it's time for Joy's Book Club.
Yeah, we're going to sit down with Conrad from the Springfield Greene County Library to hear about some book recommendations that he has for us.
Ozarks Live will be back before you know it.